This is a crazy story coming out of New York. And without further ado, we're just going to get right to the business. Fair use. DJ, spin that
We
shit.
begin with that developing story out of Orange County, and former judge and district attorney under investigation for accepting bribes took his own life as the FBI moved in earlier today.
At some point during the chaos, an FBI agent opened fire. Exactly why, now under investigation. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live in Campbell Hall with the very latest. Marcus.
Well, David and Liz, a senior retirement community here in rural Orange County, an unlikely backdrop for this violent confrontation that took place this morning, but that's exactly what happened as the feds moved in to arrest that former assistant district attorney on bribery charges.
Scary. Sad.
And shocking, a violent end to a scandalous case. Stuart Rosenwasser, a former judge and assistant DA, is dead after an armed confrontation with FBI agents who went to his home to arrest him this morning.
I was standing by the front door. My friend went outside the front door. They screamed at us to get in the house, get in the house.
Sources say Rosenwasser pointed a gun at an agent who fired a shot. Rosenwasser then barricaded himself and it's believed fatally shot himself. A federal grand jury indicted the 72-year-old on bribery charges, accusing him of launching an investigation in 2022 when he was working in the district attorney's office to help a longtime associate. The man, known as Marty Sudani, accused his nephew of stealing nearly $2 million from him. In a text, Rosenwasser allegedly says, "I'm putting maximum effort into this. We will utilize all available assets." Court documents show copies of money orders and checks made out to the lawyer, and in another exchange, Rosenwasser allegedly wrote, "I will always protect you and help you." Rosenwasser abruptly resigned earlier this year. In a statement, his former boss said, "It's truly heartbreaking that it ended this way. My heartfelt condolences go out to his family." Well, all told, Rosenwasser is accused of taking $63,000 in bribes. The man who allegedly cut those checks also indicted. And we're live in Campbell Hall. Marcus Solis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
So you just get a glimpse right there of this former judge. He's 72 years old. His name is Stuart Rosenwasser. He had a house out in Campbell Hall, which is a senior retirement community. And the feds arrived at that senior retirement community in connection to that corruption case. Now, as stated, he was under investigation for allegedly taking the 72-year-old was allegedly taking $63,000 in bribes. They also say he pointed a gun at an agent who fired the shot. Then he barricaded himself, and he basically took himself out of the equation. The man, known as Marty Sudani, accused his nephew of stealing more than $2 million. Court documents show copies of money orders and checks made out to the lawyer. And in another exchange, Rosenwasser allegedly wrote, "I will always protect you and help you." Now, he resigned from the Orange County District Attorney's Office back in June. Now, the federal prosecutors from the Southern District of New York declined further comment, as this is an ongoing investigation. Crazy. This is crazy stuff. Now, the same judge has been embroiled in a federal bribery scandal involving a previous case that he oversaw as a public prosecutor. Let me see what else they say. I'm trying to get more stuff. Talked about the nearly $2 million that was stolen. They say prosecutor alleged that Soudani and Rosenwasser had known each other for around 40 years, and that Rosenwasser had represented him as a private attorney in the late 90s. The charges against Ehrman, because he had been accused, Ehrman and his nephew had been accused of stealing the money from him in October 2022. The charges were dropped, and Martin Soudani later pleaded guilty to taking $1.6 million from his uncle and served 2 months in federal prison. Or not federal prison, but he spent 2 months behind bars. Now, the case against the two was prosecuted after Moots paid Rosenwasser to go after his own family, according to federal investigators. After Ehrman and Martin were arrested in Colorado, Rosenwasser is alleged to have sent Soudani saying, "I won't text anymore. Anything you want to text, tell me, call me. That's it. I will call you tomorrow. We must stop creating text messages, period." Now, Martin's lawyers are seeking a post-conviction relief by challenging the legality of the conviction and requesting the judgment be vacated. They are also reportedly seeking to file a lawsuit against Rosenwasser. The county DA, David Hovler, the chief assistant DA, and the DA's office seeking $22.5 million for an alleged malicious prosecution. Now, Rosenwasser and Soudani were charged with conspiracy to commit bribery, conspiracy to commit honest services wire fraud, and honest services wire fraud. Now, Rosenwasser was also charged with extortion and making false statements to the FBI after he was interviewed back in June. 3 days after his interview, he abruptly quit his job at the DA's office where he had worked for 5 years. Rosenwasser had been a former county court judge and acting New York State Supreme Court justice. Orange County DA David Hovler says it is truly heartbreaking that it ended this way. And according to a biography, Rosenwasser has served as a judge for 7 years between 1999 and 2006. When he retired in 2006, he told the Times Herald Record that one of the reasons he was standing down because he wasn't getting a raise on his 6-figure salary. Lord have mercy. That's just being greedy. That is being extremely freaking greedy. Hey, I'm not getting a raise on my 6-figure salary, so I'm going to quit. Really, dude? The outlet had reported that he was also known as Maximum Stu due to him cracking down on violent crime. Now, after last week's revelations, News 12 reported that the integrity of some of the cases he oversaw as an assistant DA would be reviewed. Yeah, because some of those cases now are going to probably get overturned now. In November of last year, he was awarded the Arson Prosecutor of the Year and had previously headed up the Orange County DA's Conviction Integrity Unit. His son, Jason Rosenwasser, had previously worked as the Chief Trial Assistant District Attorney in the Orange County DA's office. His daughter, Rachel Rosenwasser, is also an attorney. Now, in a statement to the New York Post, the son said the only thing he felt compelled to point out is that the local news headlines are reporting that his father fatally shot himself, while also reporting in the same article that the FBI issued a statement calling it an agent-involved shooting. So we don't know what happened. We don't know if this man shot himself or that agent shot him. But yeah, they're looking at that agent that fired that shot. So there's gonna be more to come out of this particular case, man. But this is crazy. The feds come kicking down your door, then you go off yourself. I don't know how much I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're just saying that to absolve any accountability from that FBI agent that fired the shot. So, um, Yeah, man, you gotta let me know what y'all think about this, man, because this is a crazy story. We're gonna come back here later on. Um, maybe if not um this evening, because right now it's about 10:23 at night on Wednesday, September 24th. But we're gonna talk about Officer Eric Adams, who was indicted by the feds, right? And I look, if you follow my channel, I told y'all about Eric Adams and his corruption, and that it wasn't gonna be long before the feds kicked down his door. And now we are here at that moment in time where the feds kicked down Eric Adams' door. Now this case right here involving this judge is unrelated to all the corruption charges that Officer Eric Adams is facing right now. Totally unrelated. So tell me what you guys think about this. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. YouTube really does not want me to grow. So if you see this video, hit the like button, support the channel, right? If you want to donate, there's a Cash App, there's a PayPal. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!